Hi, this is Sam Stone with CBR here at New York Comic Con 2022 with the cast and creator of Batman: The Audio Adventures. Season 2 is now available to stream on HBO Max with another set of tales of life and death in Gotham City. Guys, thanks for taking the time to speak with me.
Thank you, Sam.
Very much.
So something I find particularly, this is a show that can be scary at times. Like Brent has just knocked it out of the park in that realm. But at the same time, there's a lot of self-aware humor. How is it balancing the comedy and the crime elements of this world?
Well, I think the first step was acknowledging that the concept is absurd. A billionaire in a bad costume fighting crime. I mean, I think we've spent 30 years convincing ourselves that that's not silly, and we've done a really good job at that. Like everyone's, the notion that you would joke down Batman is foreign to people, but really it has always been an absurd and ridiculous premise to begin with, and sort of just leading into how did we get here, where this is how society is expressing its frustrations. So when you let that peek through, I went to the satire of like RoboCop and things like that for inspiration, and we came up with something.
I'd buy that for $1. How do you toe that line, Bobby? Because at Oswald Chesterfield Cobblepot, he can be as menacing as any other supervillain, but at the same time, there's a bit of it's a dude that's obsessed with umbrellas and birds.
It was. I still can't believe I get to do it. It's insane. It feels like a large mantle. You know what I mean? It feels like insane to do, but finding that balance between like being kind of sarcastic and kind of funny, and also being really evil at some moments, I found super hard. Because I don't think I get cast as that normally, as someone so inherently evil. But like it was a blast. It's a blast to play.
How did you find the voice? Because Penguin puts W's where like W's shouldn't belong.
Exactly, as you should. I kind of do that in real life anyway, just to make myself laugh. But I kind of like my Penguin was. Burgess Meredith and obviously Danny DeVito. The '89 Batman was like my entire childhood room was posters, the trading cards, like everything. And once Danny DeVito, that was like I think like I pitched playing the Penguin in like 7 SNL sketches. I just kept trying to get it in, but then were you around when Michael Keaton hosted?
Yes.
And we wrote this monologue where we essentially just got to play. Me and Taron Killam wrote a monologue where we were like, we just get to play Batman with him. He's the Joker. I'm Danny DeVito's Penguin, and then we did Beetlejuice also. Like that was one of the most memorable weeks ever. Was just to be able to sit there and geek out with Batman himself.
Yeah, I watched that episode when it first aired, and to hear,
too.
to see him look in the camera and just go, "I'm Batman," was just
Try doing it with your arm around him, and if you see my reaction, it is 100% real. I am 5 years old again.
What was it about doing casting? Like getting, you've got Bradley Whitford as Scarecrow this season. You've got Brent Spiner. I can never hear the Joker again, and I can never see Data again. Oddly enough, yeah.
It's funny you say that. I mean, for me, I see the clown makeup on his face. I mean, absolutely. I thought maybe people will hear Data in this, and that didn't bother me, but. I think he's completely become the Joker in my mind anyway. And no, it was a great process because I had worked with a long history with SNL. I've worked with so many people, and I know I've seen them, execute a variety of moves, just the whole playbook, and just being able to see, and draw on that and know that Sudeikis would be a great mayor and just Parnell, there couldn't be anyone else to narrate it. It was just, and then everything else fell into place. And the great thing is the immense willingness that everyone has to go have fun with Batman. So.
I think I have time for one more, and I mean, we're seeing Scarecrow enter the picture. We've got the Penguin Two-Face alliance in season 2. This is always the tricky question, but what can you tease for listeners as Batman: The Audio Adventures returns to HBO Max?
What can we actually say?
I'm
very excited.
Yes. We're going to sort of build Harley up from scratch. She's sort of a clean slate that wanted to do something that I've never seen before, which is sort of chart her journey, build her up into the familiar persona from scratch. And Gillian Jacobs is absolutely sublime as Harley Forrest. And Bradley Whitford, just wait. I mean, he was my first and only choice for this, and he's stunning. We get a lot of time with both the Scarecrow and Dr. Crane, and he's stunning.
And that's the time we got. This is Sam Stone with CBR.com. Here at NYCC 2022, you can stream the first 2 seasons of Batman the Audio Adventures on HBO Max and Season 1 on most podcast platforms. Guys, thanks again for taking the time.
Thank you for having us. I'm going to go buy some toys.